Miley Cyrus is going home. Nearly 20 years after Hannah Montana premiered and changed Disney Channel history, Miley Cyrus is returning for the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special set to stream March 24th on Disney Plus. For an entire generation, Hannah Montana wasn't just a show, it was a cultural moment. When Hannah Montana debuted in 2006, it quickly became one of Disney Channel's most successful series. The concept was simple but magnetic. An ordinary teenager living a double life as a global pop star. It blended comedy, music, and wish fulfillment in a way that felt both aspirational and relatable. And at the center of it all was Miley Cyrus. At just 13 years old, she stepped into a role that would define her early career and, for years, her public identity. The show exploded in popularity, soundtracks topped charts, concert tours sold out arenas, merchandise flooded stores. Hannah Montana became more than a character, she became a brand. But success came with complexity. As Miley Cyrus matured, she faced the challenge that many child stars encounter, separating herself from the persona that launched her career. The transition from Disney icon to independent artist was anything but quiet. It involved reinvention, experimentation, controversy, and artistic risk. Over time, Miley Cyrus established herself as a serious recording artist with a distinct voice and identity far removed from her Disney beginnings. Yet the shadow of Hannah Montana never fully disappeared. And now, instead of avoiding it, she's embracing it. The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special represents more than nostalgia. It represents acknowledgement, a recognition of the platform that introduced Miley Cyrus to the world and the fans who grew up alongside her. Returning to the Disney umbrella is symbolic. For years, speculation surrounded whether Miley would ever revisit that chapter of her life in an official capacity. Interviews over the past decade hinted at mixed emotions and gratitude, pressure, and a desire to move forward. This special suggests perspective has replaced tension. Time changes relationships. What once felt like a role she needed to outgrow may now feel like a foundational piece of her journey. The anniversary special is expected to celebrate the music, behind the scenes stories, and cultural impact of the series. While details remain limited, anticipation is already high among fans who grew up watching the show in the mid 2000s. There's also something broader happening here. The entertainment industry has entered an era of revival, reboots, anniversaries, retrospectives. Millennials and Gen Z viewers now drive streaming numbers, and many of them came of age with Disney Channel in the background of their childhoods. Hannah Montana sits near the top of that nostalgia hierarchy. The series wasn't just about a pop star, it was about identity, about balancing public image with private self, about friendship and family, themes that feel even more layered now, considering Miley's own journey navigating fame in the social media era. Streaming the special on Disney Plus also reflects how media consumption has evolved. The original series aired weekly on cable television. Now, its anniversary will debut globally on a streaming platform that reaches households far beyond its original broadcast footprint. In many ways, this anniversary marks a full circle. Miley Cyrus returns not as the teenage star stepping nervously into fame, but as an established artist with decades of experience, awards, reinventions, and cultural relevance behind her. For Disney, the event reinforces the enduring strength of its legacy programming. For fans, it offers closure and celebration. And for Miley, it appears to represent something more personal, reconciliation with the character that launched her career. The question now is not whether Hannah Montana still matters. It clearly does. The question is how the story will be told 20 years later through the lens of growth rather than gloss. March 24th won't just mark an anniversary, it will mark a reunion between an artist and the role that changed her life, and between a generation and the soundtrack of their childhood. Sometimes going home isn't about reliving the past, it's about honoring it.